I'm going to break down all the upsets in Division One men's basketball, and I'll try to be as brief as possible. I'm going to start with West Virginia knocking off number 15 Auburn 80-77. West Virginia had a 45-29 lead at halftime. Auburn came back hard though with 48 points to 35 for West Virginia, but here's the deal. It's pretty hard when you're down that much to come back to win. Auburn shot 49.2% from the field, 29 for 59 overall, 6 for 19 on threes, which is 31.6%, 13 for 18 on free throws, 31 rebounds, 9 of those offensive, 15 assists, 7 steals, 3 blocks, 13 turnovers, 21 fouls, and that's 22 points off the bench. West Virginia only had 17 off the bench. But West Virginia starters did more than Auburn starters. In particular, Eric Stevenson for West Virginia had 31 points. Big reason for their win. They shot 46.3% from the field, 25 for 54 overall, 9 for 20 on threes, but 21 for 25 at the free throw line. 30 rebounds, 8 of those offensive, 16 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, 13 fouls. Instead of going over the schedules for everybody, you could check those out on ESPN. I just want to be fast as possible. Number 13, Xavier. Men's basketball lost to unranked Creighton, 84-67. Creighton scored 42 points in the first half and second half, actually, while Xavier scored 28 points in the first half, 39 points in the second half. But here's the deal. You can't just allow 42 points to happen back-to-back halves here. Xavier shot 48.4% from the field, 30 for 64 overall, 4 for 14 on threes, 28.6%, 3 for 4 on free throws, 26 rebounds, 6 offensive, 16 assists, 10 steals, 1 block, 9 turnovers, 13 fouls, and 12 points off the bench. Now, Creighton only had 9 points off the bench, so Creighton stars did more. But even without the bench points, they would win the game. Creighton shot 56.7% from the field, 30 for 60 overall, 34 for 60 overall, 8 for 21 on threes, 38.1%, 8 for 9 on free throws, 88.9%, 33 rebounds, 7 offensive, 18 assists, 4 steals, 8 blocks, 12 turnovers, 6 fouls. That's all? Wow. Number 2, Alabama men's basketball got smacked around by unranked Oklahoma, who is a bubble team. 93-69. What happened? Well, Alabama was down by 17 at halftime, 50-33. But Oklahoma scored 43 points in the second half, while Alabama scored 36. That's clearly bad defense to allow that many points. Alabama shot 37.9% from the field, 25 for 66 overall, 6 for 22 on threes, 27.3%, 13 for 21 on free throws, 61.9%, 35 rebounds, 15 of those on offense, 6 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 13 turnovers, 20 fouls, and, that's 32 points off the bench. Oklahoma had, that's 10, 13, 15, 18 points off the bench. But even without the bench points, they would still win the game. They shot 57.6% from the field, 34 for 59 overall, 9 for 13 on threes, 69.2%. Wow. Not a lot of attempts, but they made most of them. 16 for 19 on free throws, 84.2%. 36 rebounds, 6 of those offensive, 17 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks, 13 turnovers, 20 fouls. So, I definitely see why Alabama lost that game. Number 12, Iowa State men's basketball went on the road and lost to unranked Missouri, 78-61. Iowa State was down by 10 at halftime. 42-32. But second half, Iowa State scored 29 points. Missouri scored 36. That's a problem. Iowa State shot 44.8% from the field, 26 for 58 overall, 6 for 15 on threes, which is 40%. 3 for 8 on free throws. You got to make your free throws. 38 rebounds, 16 of those offensive, 14 assists, 6 steals, 1 block, 19 turnovers, 17 fouls, and 9 points off the bench. Missouri had 17 points off the bench, 49.1% from the field, 26 for 53 overall, 14 for 30 on threes, 46.7%, 12 for 14 on free throws, 85.7%, 25 rebounds, 7 of those offensive. Yes, they got rebounded, but they still won the game. 14 assists, 8 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, 12 fouls. Number 11 TCU went on the road and lost to unranked Mississippi State in overtime, 81-74. TCU came back. I mean, they were down by 6 at halftime, 31 to 25. But TCU scored 41 points in the second half, while Mississippi State scored only 35. But the overtime, 15-8, in favor of Mississippi State, obviously. TCU didn't shoot the ball well for the game. I mean, 39.7% from the field, 27 for 68, 6 for 27 on threes, 22.2%. They're not very consistent at the threes. I'll tell you that much. 14 for 20 on free throws. Even if you made every free throw, you gotta make more shots. 33 rebounds, 13 of those offensive, 13 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 10 turnovers, 10 turnovers, 20 fouls, and okay, it doesn't show who started the game, but Mississippi State shot for 29 for 58, of course that's 50%, 7 for 24 on threes, 16 for 23 on free throws, 69.6%, 42 rebounds, 12 of those offensive, 23 assists, 6 steals, 7 blocks, 14 turnovers, 15 fouls. I don't know why, but sometimes they put like a division marker sometimes when they usually do on who's a starter, who's not. Clearly they didn't do that for that particular game for whatever reason. So, anyway. Number 18, Charleston lost 85-81 at home to unranked Hofstra. Charleston was up 46-44 at halftime. Second half, Hofstra scored 41 points compared to Charleston's 35, and this ended a 20-game winning streak for Charleston. So that's pretty notable. I mean, but eventually some winning streaks have to end. Hofstra shot 34 for 68 for the game, 11 for 22 on threes, 6 for 8 on free throws, 36 rebounds, 12 of those offensive, 13 assists, 5 steals, 6 blocks, 9 turnovers, 20 fouls, 8 points off the bench. While Charleston had, that's 16, 18, 25 points off the bench. They didn't shoot the ball clearly good enough in the second half. I mean, 41.3% from the field, 26 for 63 overall, 5 for 31 on threes, 16.1%. Yikes. 24 for 31 on free throws, 77.4%. If you would have made 5 more free throws, you win the game. Or 4 more free throws, it goes to overtime. Or make more shots. Either way. 41 rebounds, 17 offensive, 13 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 11 turnovers, 18 fouls. Okay, Number 20, Miami men's basketball lost to unranked Pitt, who is a bubble team. 71-68. Miami had a 33-28 lead at half. But Pitt, 43 points in the second half, 35 allowed. So, yeah. But there's more than that to the game. Miami shot the ball good for the game, 49.1% from the field, 26 for 53 overall, 8 for 17 on threes, 47.1%, 8 for 11 on free throws, 30 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. Yikes. That's the worst number besides 0. 14 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, 15 fouls, 13 points off the bench. Pitt only had 3 points off the bench. Basically, bench points matter in this game. I mean, they only shot 40% from the field, 26 for 65 overall, 9 for 22 on threes, 40.9%, 10 for 12 on free throws, 83.3%. Obviously, without the bench points or 3 made free throws, this game would have gone to overtime. 39 rebounds, 12 of those offensive, 12 assists, 5 steals, 7 blocks, 11 turnovers, 11 fouls. Okay, next game on the docket, and that's all the games. So I am now all caught up. I was just busy yesterday. I apologize. I mean, but at least I caught up on everything and just stated what happened in the game here. If you want to know the next 5 games for all those teams that were involved in an upset win or upset loss, it's on ESPN. It's there. I promise. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe button. See you guys later. 500 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.